This is a very simple Java program. Basically, it prints even numbers from 1 to 100. We're going to be using Visual Studio Code as it is open source. I have the following plugins installed in Visual Studio Code: Debugger for Java, Java Dependency Viewer, Java Extension Pack, Java Test Runner, Language Support for Java. You probably don't need all these plugins, but this is what I have installed. Let's set up a breakpoint. That way we can follow the execution of our program. If you notice, I have run and debug option here in my code. But we can also go to debug and start debugging. I'm just gonna simply click debug and our program will stop in our breakpoint. We can notice a navigation debugger toolbar appears here. This will help us in the execution of our program. The first option I want you to show is the step over button. Our first instruction is n equals 100. When we execute it, we can see n equals 100 appears in our local variable menu. Here we can track the value of our variable, know when it changed and why. Our second instruction is a system out print, which will print a message in the console. Let's execute it. Here you can see the message. Now we're going to loop in a for. In this for, we're declaring a variable, I equals 1. Let's execute this instruction. And you will see I shows in the local variable menu with its value being 1. Our for loop inner instruction is a modulus of 2, or a reminder operator. Basically, if we divide by 2 a number and the remainder is 0, it means it is an even number. In this case, the remainder of I equals 1 modulus 2 is 1. Thus, it's an odd number. The condition doesn't meet, and we continue to our next iteration, which is I equals 2. Here we can see I equals 2. Since 2 is an even number, the if condition is true, and we print our first even number. Here we can see the number in the console. We continue our execution, and the next number is I equals 3. It is an odd number. The if statement is false, so we don't print any message and continue with our next iterator, which is I equals 4. This if condition will meet since 4 is an even number and it will print 4. I think you get the idea with these 4 iterations. So I will click on the continue button. This button will execute the program and it will stop only if it finds another breakpoint. Since we don't have any, the program will complete its execution, printing all even numbers. Let's do it. There are 2 extra tips I want to show you. You can notice that in our if statement, we never saw the reminder of modulus. If you want to actually see it, as I know some people are more visual, you could do the following. Declare a variable, reminder, equals to the modulus, and then use that variable in the if statement. Let's try it. Debug. Now let's go to our instruction. Here is the for loop, and then we're going to calculate the modulus of I. And now you can see the value of modulus. Now we're going to create a function modulus for the second tip. This function basically will return the modulus of the number we pass. In this case, I. Now, let's execute our program. Here, we can just step over the function, or if we want to know what the function is doing, we can step into. If you see here, now I can know what the reminder variable is set for. This function will return that value and compare against 0. Or we could just step over the function if we don't care what the function is doing. You can do this, you can step into the functions you create or built-in functions like print. If you see here, I step into one of the functions in the system print out. But this is not a function that I care. So I'm just gonna step out this function, step in another function, step out, step in again, and step in again one more time, and I will see the print function here. Now I can know what it's doing. I'm going to continue with the execution of the program. And now I can just continue and let the program run. And it will print all the even numbers. Thank you for watching.